What up? It's Nick, Vice City Tattoo here in Waynesboro, PA. We're about to do the Roaches podcast with my boys. Let's fucking get it.
Yeah.
Listen, bars, bro.
Bars, Vice City, bars.
Man, I would love to beat in the back if it was the right, you know what I mean? But I can do it a cappella if I must, you know. Shit, I would love if you were just like to play the one right now.
You know, and it's
it
all
hit
good.
the spot and I felt it, but that's asking for a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
it's
It's
not.
nobody's
It's
fault
just
but my
about
own
the
for being overly complicated.
Nah, that's the mic.
Nah.
If you could give me that verse for acapella, I want to hear that.
Which one you want to hear?
The one you about to do. The one
with
the one with the Homer. Was it? The Homer?
I wish we could play that beat, right? But it's gonna be a problem. We don't own it, but maybe if my man can do a little tweaking.
Don't worry, we got you.
Yeah, he got you. Yeah, he got you. He got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You boys ready to get in this
We
thing?
ready to get it in, baby.
Get it
All right,
poppin',
we
let's
about
go.
to get it in.
Show me the way. How do you guys do? I will follow suit.
Here we go.
Dirty Phil on the beat.
Yes, indeedy. Roaches.
What's up, everybody? It's your
What's
boy, Dirty Phil. We are live in a brand new setting place. We are here at the legendary location, downtown Waynesboro.
Baby.
We're in motherfucking Vice City with
City.
my boy
Give me
Nick
that hand
right
clap.
here.
We
Let me
need that.
get that
We need
hand
that.
clap,
We
boy.
need that, baby. And notice, legendary
Yeah.
Vice City. Vice
Yo,
City.
it's crazy, yo. Like, we wanted to close out the first season with something crazy.
Yeah.
And we knew we were going to do something wild. And what better than at a tattoo shop with the long-winded OG?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
We're all
The
over.
entrepreneur,
We got it.
the mogul.
Yes.
I
A
guess.
well-respected young
Respect you
man.
guys.
Crazy, man.
A young, respected Viking barbarian, chunk of a man, right?
Yeah.
Broski.
A hunky hunk.
Yeah. The model. We call him the model.
Yes, we here with Nick right here, Vice City.
What's up?
Man.
City, man.
Hey,
What's
man,
up,
let's just dive right into it,
I'm
man.
in.
So, origin story. Let's go ahead and bring it in, bro.
Okay.
So first off, where what most people would want to know, because you have a certain look to you, man.
Yes,
And it's not average American.
It's
I wanna
not.
say
It's
American
like
look.
it's
So where
white,
you
but it's
from?
something's off, right?
Yeah,
Like, see, it's white clearly, but something's off, bro.
He got a little Wolverine or
it's-
something. He got a little
I'm
husky.
Slavic is what I am. I'm
Yes.
a Slavic.
Okay.
I'm a Serbian. I was born in Bosnia, and I came here to this little town when I was 8, I think.
Yeah.
And I came here right after, not right after the war over in Bosnia, right? We had to kind of like, as a lot of people did, had to flee the area that you're in, right? Leave your home behind kind of deal. And not to get into that stuff, but that is the origin story. That is literally, I was born 2 years before it popped off. So we were there in the middle of it.
So what brought you here to Waynesboro?
What brought me to Waynesboro was we already had family that made it here before us, like 3 years before us, and they kind of helped our whole family, me, my mom, my dad, come here. And then, I mean, dude, ever since, like, honestly, I've been all over the place, right? I travel a lot. If anybody's following what I do, you'll see I'm all over.
So
I
it's
leave the country and all that, but I always come back here for some reason.
So
This is like my spot.
Serbia.
I'm Serbian.
So is it Serbia?
But Bosnia is where I was born and where I live. Huh?
So how? Okay, so Bosnia, is that?
They're next to each other.
Okay.
But actually, technically, when I was there, they were connected. It was all Yugoslavia.
Okay, so is that Europe?
That's Europe. Yeah.
Like we're like Romania,
Romania's nearby. Yeah.
Hungary.
Yeah.
Okay,
all of
so
that.
I'm in the right spot.
Yeah. It's
All
like
right.
west of that a
Gotcha.
little
It
bit.
was-
So you have, Italy, right? It's probably the most iconic country in Europe because it's the boot, right?
Yeah,
You look at Europe, you see the boot.
Yeah.
There's a sea right to the right of it.
Yes.
Right after that is us. So on the
Gotcha.
opposite side of Italy.
So it's cold a lot.
Nah, I'd say we're probably.
I think it's
Yeah, you think of
Siberian husky.
Yeah, you think about Siberia.
I'm thinking about.
That's a little further north than over in Russia,
Yeah,
but
I'd be thinking that should be cold as
Serbia. I mean, it gets cold. It's like this though. Like I feel like we're close to the same on the
Yeah.
equator. I'd say, right?
Yeah.
Roughly about the same line of.
Okay.
Long-
So it's decent over there. It's
decent.
What's
It
the
can be
food
hot,
like?
it can-
What's it known for? Isn't it known for like barbarian Viking heritage?
I don't know if we're Viking.
Monasteries,
We might. I mean, Vikings were all over the place for one.
Right.
Like I feel like at some point I looked into it. I'm like, are Slavic like people descendant of Vikings? Because we're huge over there. I mean,
I fucking believe
Yeah,
it.
I mean, we are big people.
it.
We are. Like you look at
Yeah.
any one of my cousins,
Yeah.
nobody's under 6 foot. I'm 6'5".
'Cause you're huge, bro.
And
Yeah.
I'm not even the biggest out of my family, right? I got 2 little cousins that are bigger than me. I mean, they're not wider and all that,
Yeah.
but they are big, taller, like 6'6", 6'7" type shit.
So you're 6'5", what, about 250?
I'm about like 300 currently. Not
Well, your big ass breast like.
Yeah, it's not.
I'll
It's
tell
not
you what, if I was in WWE
Yeah.
and I need me a tag
Yeah.
team partner, I'd be hollering at Broski like, yo, let's get this shit
Yo,
cracking.
Nick need to be on the Tizoo. That's it. Period.
Baby.
On the Tizoo, man. So
Yeah,
when you came
crazy.
to America, and then did you come straight here or where
I
did
came
you?
to Waynesboro. I went to some of you, and then some of you for I don't know, like half the year, and then I went to Fairview, and after. Right, then followed suit with the rest of the wherever middle school, high school, and all
Yeah.
that. But everything was in Waynesboro,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean, I was always drawing, like so the whole tattoo thing kind of
Yeah.
stemmed from it. Like it, honestly, originally it wasn't my passion to. No, actually, originally it was my passion to draw. But then you get a little older, you're chasing girls, you're doing this, that,
Yeah.
rap music, right? Got
Yeah,
introduced.
yeah,
I kind of
yeah.
left the whole drawing thing for a little while. And then I was heavily into the rap scene. That's what
touching
I
on
wanted.
that.
That's
touching
all
on
I
that.
wanted, bro.
What was your rap name? Because we
Vice.
got something we most
Yeah, we
likely
got
gonna
some-
drop.
we got
in
some
your
crazy
name.
shit, bro.
What was it?
Vice. That's
Vice.
Vice. Vice City.
Look at that.
Did y'all know that?
See,
Look at
okay,
that.
so now I'm getting some knowledge put into me.
Look at that.
All right, so you named
at
it
that.
after
Literally
Vice.
Vice. That's
Was
what-
Vice
yeah, that's
City.
why it's Vice.
Why Vice?
I know. To be honest with you, bro, it came up from like an online rap thing. Me and a friend of mine did. Me and Kyle Dominguez. Shout out to my boy.
Yo, Kyle, what's up,
that's
man?
my-
I know the
that's
nigga.
one of my
What's
best
up, man?
friends.
Yeah.
Me and him did this thing with. I don't even remember the site. He would probably remember it, but I don't know. We used to rap on there, and I think we just, I don't know, man. It was like come up with a name, and you know what's ironic is the way I spelled it with an S originally, and
Right.
even so, even to this day, I don't think I changed it on my Facebook.
I think
It's
that's great.
Nikola Vice Popic. My real
Yeah.
name, my full name is Nikola Popic, and like Nikola Tesla is pronounced. Like he's
Okay.
Serbian as well.
Gotcha.
And so the Vice thing, I spelled it differently in case we made it, right? So I would stand out in case there was
Stand
another
out.
Vice, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, what at a 14-year-old train of thought, like, oh, we'll spell it with an S. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's funny because Vice actually means something in Serbian, and it wasn't intentional at all. And not that it even really applies, probably. It means more,
Right.
but it's spelled exactly like that. It's Vishe is actually how it's pronounced.
Vishe.
Vishe. V-I-S-E.
That's a dope ass name for a
That's
kid.
fucking fire.
Vishe.
Like you can name your kid that. He say, get over here.
Vishe. Get over
your
here.
ass over here. You
I don't know
what
about that.
Get your
Vishe.
B-say ass out of over
Get
here.
your visa, get your visa, and get your visa ass over.
Yeah. So that's where it
But
comes
that,
from.
like Vice, yeah, I think technically it started with that. Probably didn't think it would turn into anything, but it just kind of stuck after that. Through rap and shit, right? A lot of people that would met me through that scene, that's what they would call me. They would call me Vice, and then I just kind of ran with it. And never really. I mean, a lot of people call me Nick too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nikolai, and fucking
Yeah.
whatever. You know. But that's the Vice thing. And so when I opened up the tattoo shop, we were trying to. I even did like a little poll. I was like, look, I'll give a little free tat to somebody who comes up. But it got complicated because a few people said Vice City, and I went to go with something else, and then came back to Vice City. So I'm like, who the fuck?
What did you go
I gave
with?
it.
What did you go with?
What was the original name?
What was the
Yeah.
something else?
Well, the something else, but it wouldn't have made it made sense totally for me, but it wouldn't have made sense for other artists that worked under me. Was Nick Ink Tattoos, right?
Nick
so
Ink,
Nick,
yeah.
because I
Tattoos.
spell my name Nikola, right? So Nik, the word ink is INK. It's the same three letters flip flopped.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
So it was a little. I'm like, all right, that's a cool little play on it, right? Especially if you see it, read it out.
And to be honest, that's where some of the best come up stories come from, is those little plays of like
Yeah.
words or letters.
And I think that still is my PlayStation name. I think it is. I might have changed it to like King Vice or some shit, but I think it was still Nick Inc. for the longest.
That's fire.
But anyway, we went with Vice City because it sounded more like a place. So if you knew me as Vice, or you knew what Vice even was, you'd be like, all right, it's Vice City, it's Nick City, Waynesboro. It's not a city.
Gotcha.
Clearly, it's a small
But
town.
that's crazy though,
But just
because
a little irony in it.
the vibe of everything. And what I want to get into is ultimately, obviously, the tattoo shop and actually tattooing in its own. So where did you kind of figure out that you wanted to be a tattoo artist, and what pushed you to like strive for this kind of like line of work, or even this
I
like
have no idea, bro. Actually, to be honest, like back in high school, I would draw on friends and myself daily. Not really thinking I'm going to be a tattoo artist while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But I did it. I did it all the time, and I with no connection to this would actually be it. Because again, at that time I was more consumed with rap, bro. Like that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
And then I mean, if you want to touch into that, I can kind of tell you where I exited the whole rap thing and started tattooing. I literally cold turkeyed rap. Like, stopped. I had all this shit written, and it's all I wanted. And I'm the type, I'm all in on something. Like, I am not the jack of all trades.
Right.
I'm a master of one or two. Like, I am really good at this.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Or this.
Yeah.
My oil in my car needs change, I'm calling somebody, bro. Because I am not that guy. I just have no interest in it, and I don't give a shit. Like, it's not impossible to learn. I just don't care.
Yeah.
So I'll just call somebody. They'll do the oil thing. They'll fix the tire. They'll, you know what I mean? I'm just not a guy that the way my brain, I think, works is it focuses in on whatever is truly interested in.
Yeah.
And one was rap. And then from
I think
that, it was
that holds true to a lot of like artists or creators in the same aspect, because it's like, you know, when you want to be so like mindset on something, it's like, I could figure out how to do this or X, Y, and Z, but it's like, you know what? That's what I give a fuck about.
Yeah.
And that's what I really will reach into. I'll do the next guy in, is the way I see it. Yeah. And I would rather be really good at one than like mediocre at 5 things, right?
Well, I just heard you.
That makes sense.
And hopefully we're going to be dropping something into this. And I think that sometimes you got to let, he said something it was very interesting, and we might talk about it even more, but he was like, you don't want it all. And I'm like, you just want the money from it. It's not even, and I get that. You know what I mean? Like, I told you I was one of them people. I was like, you know what, man? If it could be a way to do it without the limelight, without all this extra, you know, just let that check come. Hey, let that check hit. Let me get a residual check every Friday on something. You know what I mean? Which there's ways.
There is ways. We can dig into it. And I'm so with something like that. The other shit, I feel like I could, to be honest with you. Like, I know that I know enough about it. I understand how to compose an actual song, like with the hook, with the beat, like the feeling, I never forgot how to do it because I taught myself how to do it. And who I'm heavily influenced by is Eminem. Like, so to me,
of course,
that is, I mean, dude, I don't know that there's a number 2 for me, honestly. Like, that's how high a number 1 is.
I feel you.
So, I think that by studying him, like, I learned a lot, right? Because if you're going to compare to somebody, whether it's Eminem, Lil Wayne, right, somebody else who is really, really, really successful and really good at what they do, whoever it is, aim, or if it's not even in rap, right, whether it's a singer or an artist or whatever, if you aim at the top, right, go straight for him, right? You're gonna and you get even close to him, you're gonna bypass all these other dudes on the way up. Don't be trying to go one step, right? Like, leap, take the elevator up, and like, just go straight for his neck. Because if you do, you're not down here anymore. And when you look back down, you're like, holy shit.
But that's like kind of how the game is, though, and it's in every regard. Whether you're a hip hop artist, whether you're a producer, whether you're a tattoo artist or a tattoo designer, like, it's always the best to like look at your role models, and then because we've. In the course of history, everybody has modeled their game after somebody. Right. And it doesn't matter any walk of life. But what it comes down to is once you hone in and you find that and you're like, you're my guy, but guess what? I'm going to take what you did, I'm going to take your blueprint, and I'm going up here with it.
That's exactly what it is.
It's always at the end of the day competition.
And it is. And it is. And it's
friends,
a friendly
doesn't matter, friendly thing. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. And that's great that you took this. You came and you did. Now, we know you like to draw. We know you like to do all that. What made you make the commitment? Of course, you found love.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for you there.
Yeah,
shout out to we gotta shout out to the wifey. We gotta shout out to the wifey and everything.
That's my baby.
Yes. And
since high school, we never broke up.
And she black, y'all. She black, man. She black, man.
She's black.
But you know,
whatever it is, I fell in love with her.
But
that's what it is, and there's no
exactly. It doesn't matter about race, but obviously,
Hey, it's what we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Love don't hold no color.
It don't
Love don't hold no race, bro. We're all God's children at the end of the day, bro.
Yes. But I love the fact that you're from Serbia.
Yeah. From where I come from, it's love.
It's when I see that I love seeing the interaction between and you guys have true love. When you see you guys, you could tell that it's there. Now, with that said, you brought that together. She's obviously supportive of what you're doing right now. Did she was her visions to do this as well with you when you brought this to her, or
the rap or tattoo?
The tattoo thing.
Because remember, I got with her when I was still in the rap shit. Tattoos hadn't even popped up yet.
See, that's crazy.
She had no idea what I was gonna be.
That's crazy.
See, and I told you about that story outside when we was up in the building, and you were telling me years ago before this even.
What, that I was gonna tattoo?
You was rapping too, but I forget now. And I remember. We was up there. We was rapping a little bit. You had the short hair. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was telling me about the tattoo shop. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna open this." And so at that time, obviously she jumped on board. Obviously, but what made you?
4 or 5 years before. No, wait. Oh my God, no, wait. Before the tattoo shop, she was there when I picked up. She was one of the first people I tattooed. So, and I hadn't opened up my own shop until, like 6 years into tattooing. Yeah. So she was there before I ever started tattooing, and then 6 years later is when I actually opened up Vice City. Vice City, I was 26 when I opened up. Okay. Wow. We've been together since 17, so we were 17. Awesome. Yeah. So that's awesome. Way before she had any idea. She was the one busting her ass in the beginning. I was the guy that was like smoking and playing video games while she went to work, and now the tables are turned, and now I kind of support her, and I had her quit her job, and I'm like, listen, just help me run this shop.
See, and that's crazy because that's beautiful fucking couple goals right there. If we could talk about
goals, give me a clap on it. I need some goals. That's goals. Goals. We need some goals on that, man. And that's beautiful. It is beautiful. So what made you commit to doing this though? To opening the shop? What made the commitment come?
Oh, the shop was okay. So I worked at a shop. 2 shops before this, and in between each one.
That was your friend's shop?
Nah.
No. He met me after the second shop where I went out of the house and was tattooing on my own. I was traveling.
Free agent.
So I was traveling a lot, and it would be like, oh, so-and-so, and I would answer everybody individually in messages, which the reason I opened it up is that became too much to handle myself. I'm like, I literally need like a receptionist or something, and I need a spot where they come to me, because me driving to Hagerstown, right, setting up my shit, don't forget anything, make sure you have everything pre-printed, because they might not have this, they might not have that. So I had to drive there ready to tattoo whoever and whatever was already discussed. No changes were able to be made to anything, right, because I only came with what I came with. It was already an arm and a leg that and then I would do the tattoo, then have to clean up everything, and then drive back home, and then tomorrow drive to a different location. It might be West Virginia, it might be somewhere in PA, it might be down the street. I don't know.
Crazy hustle.
Yeah, and it was, bro.
But that just goes to show how hungry you were to literally let this dream manifest and embody it and bring it to fruition. And ultimately, I mean, we could look around here. We're in the VIP lounge, mind you. By the way, the shop's on the other. Yo, we don't even know about the exclusivity here, right here.
We are in the VIP lounge. Roaches podcast in Vice City. We in the VIP lounge at Vice City, baby.
It's crazy.
They don't know about it, but
I never really posted. I might have put up like 2 Snapchats.
I feel special right now.
I feel special. VIP has never been announced to the public. It was just word of mouth that a friend would tell a friend, because what would happen was I would get booked up too far, and then I would leave weekends for the VIP. So somebody would be like, I heard you have a VIP thing, I'm ready, and it was an extra $600. So it wasn't something that was cheap that everybody would take part of. It wasn't not affordable at all. If you really wanted it, you could. If you absolutely needed me to tattoo you, and you don't want to wait 8 months or 6 or whatever it was, you would just pay the extra $600 and they would do it, and then they would tell their buddy, and he'd be like, yo, let me get the next one, and then that just snowballed into every weekend without a single, like, I'm telling you, I didn't put up a Facebook post about it. Let alone advertise and push.
So it's literally social
media. Bro, there was 2 like Snapchat videos of inside of here were ever recorded, and that was it. So if anybody knows about it, it's either that they've already been tattooed in it, or they seen one of those Snapchat videos.
See, that's
and then
crazy.
You guys are in here kicking it with us. I mean, there's friends and stuff, they know about it. We party in here, we do shit, you know? But as far as like business side of it, I never
so that's how it
aim
works.
to promote it, because then it would be too booked up and there'd be no perk of skipping the line if it was booked up for 4 months.
So that is how it works, like that the VIP.
Yeah.
So one more time. So someone can rent it for how much?
$600.
And then what does that do? Like, what
is
it gets you bumped up?
It gets you bumped up on my wait list. So here's the thing, though. I had a wait list because I took some time out to do the NFT thing. So and I couldn't get back to tattooing until I seen that through. And long story short, my wait list had accumulated to, I think it was like over 200 people.
Dude, it's crazy.
Right? There was 200 people on the wait
high
list.
Demand. High
it was
fucking
crazy,
demand.
Bro. And I'm like, I might get to you in 2024.
Yeah.
And I was saying that in 2022.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, that's not okay. You can't like do
Bro,
like,
this is
too
real
much.
shit.
Yeah.
There was really
real
people that waited
shit.
2 years, and I got to them at the beginning of this year finally. And it's because I would tattoo 3 days a week. So they're on that 200 list of 200 different names. Most of them were taking 2-day sessions, 3-day sessions. So it's more than 200 appointments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you think about that when you're doing 3 days a week. How many weeks is that out? Only 52 weeks in a year at 3 people, right? There's 150, and we're over 200, and some of them want 3 days back to back.
Right.
So if he did that, next week now, right? Oh, then next week is a guy with 2 sessions and a guy with 1. This girl's coming in this week, whatever, right? And it became too much. Like I personally don't like to be that booked out. There's no wiggle room. You get sick. You want to go on vacation. Some opportunity pops up. I have to leave. There's nowhere else for me to put you in now. I have to push you to the back of the list. That's not fair. You already waited. It's just like it's on the back of your head. It's not fucking fair. And I wanted to catch up to it. So anyway, this starting at, I think even last year when I got back to it, I don't know if it was October or something, I just started 5 days a week. I wasn't charging anybody VIP until I caught up to that 200-person wait list. And I'm getting caught up to it now. What is it? In September-ish, October. I don't know when I'm booked up to. I think November now. That should be normal. 2 months is where I want to leave it at. Something pops out and I have to reschedule you. It's 2 months. I'm sorry. I'll cut you a deal. I'll do something, make it up to you. But I absolutely have to cancel this appointment for this happen. And never do cancel. But you want to have the option to.
One thing I can say about this dude, because it's so crazy to watch, like for me personally, because I mean we've known each other for years, and it's been some years since we actually connected again. But like, he's tatted me a couple of times in private parties. Shout out to the Parks family. You know what I'm saying? We had some good times there. But like from the day I met this dude, like I knew there was something special about him. Like I just knew
the character, the
personality, the vibe, the energy, and also the talent that comes with. Like, man, it's crazy, bro. And we got to give you your flowers, aka a whole roach pack. You know what I'm saying? The whole roach pack. You rolled up into one perfect blunt, bro. But like, for real though, like I can humbly say, like I am super proud of like your journey, where you've came from, and where you've ultimately ended up, man. And like this whole building. And this whole atmosphere, this vibe is just, it's like,
thanks,
you should
bro.
be super proud. I know you are.
And I agree with him too. I agree. Just to come up, man, you got to admire. The city loves you. I'm working with, I be around Caribbean dudes. They be like, yeah, Nikolai, do my tattoo. The Mexicans be like, yo.
Oh, they do, bro. They don't give a shit. There's people that don't care. They're like, how much does he charge? I don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
I don't care. I want that.
It's the character. It's the aura of the place.
It's not only that, like, it is, bro, you're a legend. In your own regard. You all
can say that.
Yo, you humble like that, though. Like, I know that about you. Humble like that.
The name travels.
But like
the name travels. It's traveled through.
I'll tell you, anybody who asked me for recommendation of tattoo, I ain't been to a tattoo shop or got you were the last person to tattoo me.
Word. Well, I'm about to be another one tonight.
Exactly.
You guys getting tatted tonight.
We getting tatted, we getting tatted tonight, baby.
Now they're making this official. Roaches, is this your last episode of season 1?
It might be. We have to.
However you want to do it.
However we gonna do it. We're going. It might be. I'm thinking so, right?
Yeah. And of course, it ain't right if we ain't sipping that natural light.
That natural light, baby.
Crystal refreshing.
You need that.
I feel like they're sponsored, but
we doing it every session.
Yes.
Let's go.
And before we do go any further,
we
are gonna go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors. We're gonna give a shout out to my man Z with the T's, and you can catch him out. You know Z. Hey man,
you want to see a matter of fact?
Yeah, let's see something, man. Get something.
You want to see something?
Yeah, look, we got something.
This
Yo,
is
Z.
perfect.
Z, if we invite
you put it in front of the camera.
Yeah,
go back there.
Nah, you go back here.
My boy Z did this
right here
for the Vice City.
Right here.
Embroidered this.
Right there. That
That's the one.
Yep.
hit that joint right there.
Yep.
Check
there
this
you
out.
go.
This hoodie embroidered Vice City logo. Now I don't
Yes.
know if it's mirrored now, but bro, that is.
Yes.
That's embroidery.
Yes.
Look at the detail.
Z with the T's. Hey, more than that.
The logo, he said, I got it.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Yo.
And he couldn't be here tonight.
That's
so
crazy.
that's the thing. He was
And that's
invited,
sitting over there in the
but he
corner the
couldn't
whole
be
time.
here.
It's funny you bring him up.
Yeah. And you can catch his information on his Instagram at mi555, or you can go to @the_T with just the
One
T
T.
Shirt Connect.
Yeah.
And we also got our other sponsors, Dark_Shadows _Cupcakes, which are the best
Filet mignon, the cupcake
cupcakes that we've ever had, that I've ever had. I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm telling you, I work around a lot of Mexicans. I got them some, and they was like, "This is bueno." That's one thing they keep saying. Everything is bueno.
Delicioso.
You know what I mean? Delicioso. Yes, they love it. Rapido. They want more. Rapido. So I mean, shout out to everyone that's been trying the Dark Shadows boutique and cupcakes.
So right, and you know what? Shout out to our bartender tonight.
Yeah, man. Shout out to
Yo,
him,
Nick, you poured us some
Who's
crazy
bartender? Is that me?
joints.
That's you, man.
He poured us some
That's outside. When we
crazy
we'll show you the other
salsa.
half of the shop when we get out
Yeah,
there.
Bro,
That's
this is some. I ain't gonna tell you what it is, but let me tell you something. It's delicious.
It is nice. It is nice. So yeah, we're getting some tattoos tonight. We're here once again.
It's going crazy.
Over here at Vice City, and like I say, man, it's a pleasure. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into some nice random roaches.
Yeah,
which is our new section. So
Yeah, since this is a little bit more of an unorthodox podcast this evening, we're doing things a little bit differently. So we might as well go ahead.
I think we should get into that when we're doing.
I think we should go ahead and do the random roaches. Meow.
I don't know, man. I
Whatever
think this is what we're gonna do. We'll do two right now. How about we do two? We do two and then we get to the tats and we'll.
Oh, y'all want to get the tat popping right away? Yeah, let's get it. Yeah. Before I keep sipping, let's
I
didn't think of that.
I'm gonna open me up a random roach here.
Yeah, we're gonna do a random roach. And if you guys don't know what random roaches is, pretty much what random roaches is, wherever we come, whoever we invite, we have them write down anything they may want to discuss. It can be perverted. It can be anything, but we just gonna talk about it. We're gonna answer in our best light and talk about it. But no one knows who wrote the question except for someone in the room.
So random roach.
Random roach number one. What do we got, baby?
All right, first random roach we got. What would you do if 5 aliens showed up during your podcast and told you, "Talking with them"? I'd be like,
what kind of motherfucking weed y'all smoking? Let me get some.
I'd be like, yo,
shit, to sound like that. Why take 5 of y'all to come down? I only needed 1. You goddamn it. What's up with the 5?
Right, you bring
What's
one
up with the 5, man?
I mean, matter of fact, if 5 aliens showed up to the podcast, I'd be like, "You got a minute?"
You might want to try and interview him.
Sit down for a second.
Ask him to stay, bro. If you want to go viral, that would be one of the ways.
Have you guys ever had a tattoo?
Yeah. You
like y'all trying to get tatted?
Yeah, you put something to take with you for life.
Have you ever smelled that micro by
The microbial, the antibacterial, whatever the antimicrobial.
It's the best smell in the world.
You know what though? Nah, you know what though? If they did come down, if they were nice, if they were cool,
I don't think you'd have a choice.
I ain't trying to have nothing stuck up my ass. That's the whole thing. I don't want to go with them. I don't want to go with them.
Yeah,
I don't want to see. I wouldn't want to see what's going on.
You're right. If they were Manila,
but I ain't trying to get nothing stuck on my ass or my nose or something like that.
Where did the stigma of aliens probing motherfuckers in the asshole?
The tissue.
One motherfucker got it done, and he just spread the word.
Yes.
I mean, literally spread the word of the good
spread your ass and your word. Yeah, I get it.
That's crazy.
Personally, I'd be like, yo, let me tattoo like a crop circle on you or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, which one of these, man? Matter of fact,
Earth.
we getting matching tattoos, bro.
And
you tell me what that one means, I'm tattooing.
Let's just be honest. You know, aliens probably got the best skin to tattoo on too. The grays, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, you know what? We sit up here joking about it, but they're real.
I know they're real.
You might one day.
Oh, he's going crazy with
Have you ever seen the movie Mac and Me?
You don't want to have this combo with me.
Have you ever seen the movie Mac and Me?
I might be worse than you.
Have you ever seen the movie Mac and Me? It's an old 1987 movie about some aliens that came down.
Not Mac and Me. Have you ever seen Fire in the Sky?
Oh, have you seen Howard the Duck? Like, look, they actually made these alien citizens.
Wait, so you're telling me the aliens have been here all the time?
No, listen, check this out. Check this out. They made these aliens. They made these alien citizens at the end. So they became American citizens. So what I'm saying is,
what about
you might. There you go. You might be tattooing some coneheads soon.
I don't know exactly. I haven't seen the movie, so
give
I
us your feeding source.
Listen, there's plenty of sources. I feel like there's more cover-ups than like I don't know, man. If we get into that, it'll get bad.
I got number two. I got number two.
DJ Horn.
What do we got? What do we got? Oh. Woo! Cocaine or weed? Which one?
Shit.
Cocaine or weed?
You asking me?
Listen, everybody. Okay, so check it. I've never done. The only drug I've ever done outside of weed is acid, and that was the night before September 11th, and I jumped into a frozen pool, swimming pool in the Youngstown Apartments in Hagerstown.
Oh,
I jumped right in and bang! It was sweat. And I was shining shopping carts that night. And so that's the only thing I've ever done was acid.
I've never done acid.
That's it, and I smoke weed.
No,
that's
I haven't done a lot.
I can't take nothing out my nose, even water. I can't do that, man.
I don't enjoy it.
But I don't. I don't judge. What do you think?
I've done coke before.
Yeah,
I do coke like once every 3 years. If that makes sense. Okay. I'm not addicted to it. I don't see the big deal in it. Right. I also don't have a problem with it. It's fine. It's a party thing. Whatever, I guess.
Right.
Like once every 3 years, bro. I have zero draw towards it. I've never bought a bag myself.
It's really not even like appealing.
I heard it's like Adderall.
Really,
I heard Adderall's
Adderall's better. I'm saying for real. I'm just saying Adderall prescribed, and I think there's not
that's the wrong one.
Every time I've done coke, I've thought this is whack as fuck. I'm like, y'all are hyping this up. You know what my problem is with coke is when you say, yo, y'all want to do some coke, and you got 3 motherfuckers at the party go, and their eyes get big.
And you're like, okay,
you fiend-ass motherfucker.
Like you ruined it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you ruined it for me.
That's not cool. Do the coke, fine. And I'll do it with them. I'm like, no. I tell them no for half of the night, and I'm like, all right, fucking give me one. I'll do it just to show you, like, I don't.
Can I ask you?
Not that big a deal.
Can I ask you a question about that?
It really isn't. It's not that addictive either.
Can I ask you a question? You might know, you might not know. Why do when people do coke, they go like this?
I don't know.
Because I
don't do it enough to know.
That's what I'm saying. You might or you might not.
If I've done it,
I do know this.
I don't remember doing
It's
that.
because of like the ether in or whatever. It like literally dries your
You done
shit
some
out.
coke before?
I've done coke before.
Oh, I didn't know. So is that what it is?
Secret. Yeah, that's
nah,
no
it's a secret. Hey, I'm just not finding out.
It's just like it dries.
I didn't even know.
Hey, this is throwback. This is
a throwback.
Listen, I'm finding out. Turn my life around.
Hey, it's the Roaches podcast, bro. But your boy's good.
Yeah.
Nah, exactly. You didn't turn into a fucking crackhead, bro.
But is that why they do it? Is it because of that?
No, it just like numbs your shit. Numbers like.
Oh, you're talking about do people put it on their lips?
No, they go like this. I sit there watching people go like this in the car.
I feel like they do that shit.
No, they do that shit where they like rub it on their gums and
that
shit,
I've done.
numb your shit and shit.
It just numbs it.
I see them with their tongue. Everyone, they
really. Oh no,
they making choices like noises and shit like that.
I don't know, bro. I told you I don't do it often, and I guess I maybe just never had any good coke or something. Because I don't see the appeal. I don't. I mean, I see the appeal of. All right, we're having a party. This came out. Fine.
It's literally just like to keep it going throughout the whole entire party for real. It's like really, and it was always like chalked up to be like some illustrious like money joint, like the biggest executives, the people that are like up all day, like going crazy, like you know.
So check this out. I sold coke before. I sold it for about 9 months.
Like 60.
I sold it when I was about 9 months when I used to live in Hagerstown, and I did it for a reason. I did it. I had a goal in mind. I needed to get. I was in a bad spot. This is back in like 2006, 2005. I was in a bad spot in my life, but I sold a lot of coke and I made a lot of money. And having the coke the whole time. I don't know what it is about me, but I think it's maybe my dad. I don't know his gene. I don't know, but I'm too strong for it. I'm not. What's it called? Easily influenced.
Yeah.
I'm not easily influenced, and I had it. Yeah, I don't have the. Okay, so when I was
burnt, have that, and I wasn't addicted to it.
So when I was burnt,
I had no interest in it.
So when I was burnt, I had 30.
I'll do it a year from now, maybe. Yeah, I think it's been 2 years. So
So I've been on shit like when I was burnt. 30 milligram Percocets. Got 220 of them every 2 weeks.
See, that was another thing I never did.
Yeah, the barbiturates.
And I got right off. But I was supposed to be on them. They said you'll be on these for about 18 months. I was off in I think 9 or 10. I didn't like that shit. I was sitting there one time like this, and my son was sitting there, and my daughter was sitting there, Shania. I didn't have my little one this time. And they looking at me, and I know I got shit all on my face. I got the mask on, and I'm sitting there like this, bruh. And I know they're sitting there looking at me, and I'm like, I'm all right, you guys. I'm just going through this right now, but trust me, Daddy's okay, man. I promise you, I'm not gonna get addicted to this shit. And I knew I wasn't gonna. I was too strong, but it fucked me.
It fucked me up easily, bro.
It made me feel good. Like I'm sitting there, like I love this shit. Oh God, Jesus! And I'm just like, but I'll never.
It could easily.
I knew I was at the lowest of the low when I had them 30s. I was sitting there like, oh, this is what they go through. So I would never, ever in my life look at anybody that have an addiction problem or on anything that.
It don't happen like this,
I'm like, I see what y'all go through. I see why it's hard to get off of. I see.
It does take a tolerance and a
like heroin, coke, all that.
Yeah, it takes a sense of like self-awareness. And ultimately strength to like. Man, that shit ain't for me, bro. So I'm gonna go weed with your boy DJ Horn.
Give him one more. Go ahead, Nick. You want
me to read one?
Yeah,
you gotta give one in, bro. You gotta give one in, bro.
Get these tats going. I'm excited, baby.
I definitely gotta stop drinking it. we can get it.
Let's get it in, and then we can drink afterwards.
Sorry, it's still gonna be fine, bro.
Hold up, this paper damn near see-through. It's hard to read this shit. I don't know why I selected this paper. This is our tattoo stencil paper that I pulled out the drawer from next door.
It worked well, bro.
Anyway, what would you do if you had to fight someone every morning after you woke up, but the only time they would lose the fight is right as you're about to pass out? Every morning you gotta fight this motherfucker. You just have to... What would you do? I guess you fight him. I mean,
you knock him one punch.
You don't, because they don't knock him out.
Yeah.
The only time he goes out is when you're about to get fucking knocked out.
Like,
I got get ready tomorrow morning. Like,
wait, read the question again.
You couldn't even go out and have a good night because you'd be like, I gotta be up in the morning. I got nothing.
Read the question again. Tomorrow. Read it again. Read it one more time.
What would you do if you had to fight someone every morning after you woke up, but the only time they would lose is right as you're about to pass out?
I do this.
Interesting.
Make yourself pass out.
There you go. Make yourself pass out.
I'm sure you figure out a way.
Yeah, cheat code.
I'd sleep with like a weapon next to me. I think.
Something.
Always kill this man once a day.
Yeah.
But the only time, we just have to fight him. But it doesn't say you can't use a weapon.
Yeah, let's get one more.
I would just hit him with fucking. I might just hit myself once a day.
Yeah, let's get
right in the morning.
We gonna get one more in.
And he disappeared.
We're gonna get these tattoos started, baby.
Yeah.
Let's see, we get one more in, and we're gonna get the rest. Actually, we're gonna get the rest of them when we get some tattoos.
So before we do the tattoos, you guys are gonna chop some shit apart, right?
We got you, bro.
Set up over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
reset
time to
get a little smoke break.
Oh my God.
Who wrote this one?
We're gonna need a ciggy.
Who wrote this one?
I might have. I don't know.
Come on, what you got?
How many months have 28 days in them?
Who wrote that shit?
12.
Somebody who was looking to.
How many months have 28 days in them?
12.
How many months
Have 28 days in them?
12.
Well, February has 28 days in them.
Every month has 28 days, dog.
All of them. Do.
I know the February. I knew it was a trick question because I heard it somewhere else. To be honest.
He's still thinking about it.
Minute.
He's still thinking about it.
No, but it took me a minute to see if it was a trick question.
Right.
I know they all have 28 at least, right? That's the case.
Yes. Yo, we are at motherfucking Vice City, baby.
Yeah,
the Roaches podcast is at Vice City. We get
and guess what? The mind is sharper than the random roaches, motherfucker.
There we go.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna reset up everything.
Hell, you never know. We might drop that freestyle with him right here.
Woo! Maybe while I'm still drunk, maybe it'll be your best bet. Throw beat on or something.
So,
I go back to tell it. That's how y'all like to start it out. Matter of fact, if we didn't do that in the beginning, like y'all wanted to, right? Because I stalled a little bit, I think. We'll do it later, and y'all can chop it up. Chop it up. I got you.
Listen, your boy is the octopus of engineering.
Yeah, he got it. Yep, he got it.
So we're
good.
Live right here, Vice City. We in here downtown Waynesboro, baby. Roaches
I feel like I'm on Sway in the morning.
We're about to take a break. We'll be right back. Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Cause we gonna get this.
Yeah.
Nah, you gonna get some energy too. Keep that bottle.
I keep the bottle going. Look, I told him I was gonna do this. Like, and look, 2 shots in, and I'm like, let's rap. Hey, baby. Maybe a little swig of this. Water it down. Starting off with no cash, coming from a low class, war-torn home ass, probably pours Boraz. I started jotting notepads and working on my vocab, hoping I'll grow to be a rapper, not some broke ass now. And I ain't going back. I'll be all that I could be. Play the game smart like Monopoly, the college G. And my apology, I know I say a lot of shit, but I'm not a G. Nah, they acknowledge me, the prodigy. And money follow me. That's what it's got to mean. I promise somewhere down the line I'll make my mama proud of me. I think it's probably time for me to finally come out and see the world. Let the world see inside of me. It's hard to believe I made it here without a fee. Open doors without a key. Allowed a team to follow me. I guess they doubted me. Went from 6 down to 3, down to 2, down to me, the one-man army dynasty.
Out here hitting y'all with gems, bro.
It's your boy Dirty Phil here with Big Skies. We here with Equal Live and Vice City, Waynesboro. This is Roaches podcast, and we